Hey, Fidelity. How can I remember to invest every month?
With the Fidelity app, you can choose a schedule and set up recurring investments in stocks and ETFs.
Oh, that sounds easier than I thought.
You got this.
Yeah, I do. Now, where did I put my keys?
You will find them where you left them.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
It's a phone call John Bridges will never forget.
I said, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" She goes, "I've had an accident and I need your help."
His daughter panicked and crying before another voice gets on the line.
He goes, "I'm wanting to give your daughter back to you, but I need some cash."
Bridges says he didn't end up giving money to the scammer thanks to his quick-thinking wife who called their actual daughter to confirm she wasn't being held hostage. But he got close, even grabbing cash from home and driving it to a meetup location.
When I first heard my daughter's voice, it was my daughter's voice. It convinced me that that was her.
Calls like this have the Federal Trade Commission sounding the alarm this month, warning of advancing artificial intelligence used to simulate someone's voice in imposter scams, the most commonly reported fraud in 2022, with losses jumping to $2.6 billion last year.
It's critical that people are aware this technology is out there and that it's really very good.
Voice cloning isn't a new concept, but it's becoming more accessible, accurate, and easier to use thanks to AI. Cybersecurity expert Tiago Enriquez, who says he's now seeing insurance claims for this kind of fraud, showed us just how easy it is.
We're going to try and find some audio samples of you.
He pulled videos from my social media and uploaded clips to one of a growing number of voice cloning programs.
So it's literally a matter of dragging and dropping audio clips into this program.
That's it.
Then came typing what to say, and with the click of a button,
I already tried to call the bureau. It was weird no one answered. That one's pretty good.
But could I fool a colleague with it?
Hello? Are you crazy busy? I forgot my corporate card.
Oh no.
Can I borrow yours real quick? I just need to pay for a few things. I'll get the receipts.
It wasn't perfect. There were delays and some sentences sounded more genuine than others, but
I gotta run out and get my wallet.
It worked.
Thank you so much. Call you in a bit.
My colleague later stunned by the generated audio's accuracy.
So I pride myself on never falling for that stuff.
Experts say to make sure you don't fall for it, be skeptical whenever asked for money in any form. Don't rely on the caller ID. Those can be faked. And even if it sounds like a loved one calling, hang up and call the person yourself.
Are we going to see an increase in this sort of thing?
I believe we are. As attackers get more familiar with these technologies, what they can do with it, how to operate them, we are going to see an increase in scam attacks.
New technology requiring new lines of defense.
Savage. This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Real news, it's not fake news.
Answer along the line.
Am I allowed to say that? Oh, I'm not political. Anyway, guys. So yeah, we're ready. 1 second.
The left are liars. Stop the fucking bullshit.
Bye. Go home to mommy.
An army or a group. It only takes one person to fight for freedom.
Savage on the suit.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Savage Unfiltered. Wow, the week has gone pretty fast. I mean, it's Wednesday already. We're halfway through it, almost to the weekend. And I gotta say, guys, I've been having a great time so far. I've been trying to enjoy a little life, right? I'm still on vacation here. I'm in sunny South Florida, so it's somewhat of a vacation. Some of what, some people come to calling it a staycation. So I'm roughly about 5, almost 6 hours from home up in Orlando. This time I'm just about between Miami and Key West. So staying at a little Airbnb here, guys, and really, really enjoying it for a much needed break. But guys, don't worry. I'll be back to normal again with, Joseph and cousin Sauce. But decided to bring, my good friend Rusty on again. We had a really, really good conversation not too long ago about a lot of different ordeals. Um, uh, you're going to want to check that out, guys. I don't want to give too many spoilers on the show, but check out the Savage Unfiltered library wherever you listen to us on a podcast. So tonight, guys, we're going to be talking about the dangers of cell phone cloning and AI cloning. I hate it, guys. You would not imagine how many of these robocalls I'm getting a day now, more than ever. Back in the day, I mean, you get like maybe 1, 2 a day, but it seems like every 20 minutes, a new call comes in. And, you go to answer it and you usually hear silence or you usually hear a voice. I've been hearing a lot of silence on my end. I don't know if you guys been hearing the silence, but it depends on, the type of robocall, right? I'm also going to discuss tonight, guys, the dangers of cell phone cloning. What is cloning? Why are these people doing this? Because I mean, for one, you could be talking to, your mother on the phone or your aunt or your girlfriend or wife, and it really isn't that person. It's somebody intimidating them. And that's dangerous, folks, because then there's usually money that's involved. And, it's hard to tell if you're actually talking to your loved ones or a scammer.
Why not make more of those cars electric? It's the least they can do. Gordon, you kill me. I mean, you literally did kill me. You know what? I'm glad you bit me too.
I used to be pretty clueless about shopping. Like, when I heard I could save by getting cash back with Rakuten, I was like, as if. Then I was like, why didn't I do this sooner? You can get cash back on all the fashion at your fave beauty stores. And on pretty much whatever. Who put that there? In conclusion, you'd have to be butt crazy to shop with that Rakuten. Whatever.
Aren't you a little old for high school?
What?
Savaged Unfiltered.
So, guys, without further ado, I want to bring Rusty in here, into the call here, into the show. Rusty, buddy, welcome to Savage Unfiltered, of course. What's behind this cell phone cloning? I know we've been kind of talking off the air a little bit about it, and you kind of mentioned, a suggestion to bring this into the show. And I think it's appropriate, especially at today's times that we're seeing. Like, what are you seeing with the cell phone cloning?
Well, I mean, I saw a video on TikTok about a guy. The first thing that really turned me on to it, his grandmother received a call from his exact cell phone number in his voice requesting like $4,000 for bail.
Holy shit.
But she said, he did a TikTok video on it. I can't find the video for the life of me. I was trying to find it again, but it was blowing up at the time. It was a few months ago when I saw it. But
they probably took it off the off the internet. That's probably what happened. They flagged it, Rusty.
That's probably what happened. But anyway, she said she could tell it wasn't him because he was, even though it was in his voice, his mannerisms and everything, you could just tell it wasn't him, with the way he talked and everything like that. She felt fishy about it. She hung up the phone instead of sending the money where they said to wire it to, and then called her grandson and got a hold of him and found out it wasn't him and everything.
So let me ask this question before we go a little further into this with this discussion here. How are they able to, accomplish this type of technology? I mean, to get somebody's voice just like that, a loved one's voice, a friend, anybody, how are they able to do this?
There are several apps out there that will AI clone your voice, meaning a lot of content creators now are using this. You can basically type up, like an essay or like what you'd want for a show or something, and put it in there, and it will put it in the audio in your voice. So that could be one way they're doing this. It's like an AI voice clone for you to use during content creation and stuff like that. Of course, scammers are going to use it for nefarious activities, trying to make a dollar.
Yeah, but I mean, the reason why I'm saying this is because this is dangerous, Rusty. I mean, I'm sure it has been looked and overseen by, authorities such as police departments, and I mean, probably as high as possibly the FBI looking into this, because I mean, this could be a security risk, to somebody's safety as a family or even a business for that matter.
Absolutely. And there's no regulation on the actual voice cloning. I mean, it tells you not to use it for anything criminal or stuff. You have to agree to those terms and conditions and all that. But basically, that's not doing anything. There's no legislation or anything like that to control that.
Yeah, this is something that, somebody has to bring it up to, the government level.
Yeah.
And I mean, it needs to be done because, this is like I said, that I can't emphasize it more than enough. It's getting to be very dangerous. People's lives are at risk here. Please
Absolutely.
help me. It's grandma. I just fell down and I need some money, for a cab to get to the hospital. And you actually think you're talking to grandma, and it's really not grandma,
Yeah, it could be that way either way. And that's something I kind of suggested was, on that video that I did, that little short video, is like have some safe words or phrases during an emergency that all your family members know, and just your family members, that way in case the kind of test them and make sure it's you, especially if something crazy is going on.
Yeah, I mean, you need to have safe words. I mean, I remember as a kid, Rusty, my mother and especially grandparents, they would always talk to, myself, my brother, my sister about a safe word, and we always knew the safe word, and we were always told never tell anybody, even a stranger, the safe word. And I grew up off that, that stranger danger type of thing. You know what I mean? Stranger danger. When you see a stranger, yell danger. You don't see any of that stuff being taught today.
No, you don't. And we need to get back to some of those old ways of thinking, old values, because we've just become too complacent with technology, too complacent with everything that's going on these days, and we need to start becoming hard targets again. We need to start being not complacent.
Yeah. So here's my question for you, Rusty. I mean, obviously, this is not a center of attention for the local government or federal government. At this point, I really don't think they're looking into it. It's not really that bad. Well, it is bad if you've been affected by these type of scammers and thieves and criminals. But do you possibly see this, becoming a law eventually? Do you think Congress will pass it to track this a little bit more, or no?
I think eventually, yes, they're going to put regulations and stuff on it and legislation, but it's going to be one of those things they're going to drag their feet. It's going to have to become a problem before they actually do anything about it. I mean, it's going to have to be a widespread problem where everybody knows about it before they do anything about it. Kind of like just about anything else that they got.
Yeah. So why do you think the government's not talking about it though?
It's kind of new. This thing is happening. It's kind of new. It's what I think is the main problem. And of course, awareness. There's not a lot of people aware about this. And I just learned, I was wondering how they imitated this guy's voice. And I just learned the other day about these apps you can use in content creation that clones your voice, and that's how they do it.
Yeah.
So that part of it, I just learned about. Now, the cell phone cloning, I can tell you a little bit more about that, and it's actually not that hard to do. That's why you got to kind of protect your information and keep your stuff to yourself whenever you're ready to discuss that.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit, but you know, you're talking about like voiceovers and stuff like that. You know, I think a little bit, and I mean we do that here on the show. You know, for promotion and stuff. You know, we'll do a voiceover, or, you know, something like either goofy or, you know, somewhat serious. But we're doing it for like promotion. We're doing it for show content. We're not doing it to scam somebody or anything like that. So. I mean, I get voiceovers. I get, you know, there's so many great benefits behind the voiceover and stuff like that, such as podcasting, talk radio, even movies. They do, you know, voiceovers. But, you know, I think the government needs to look into these issues at a serious note. I really do. I want to jump over to cell phone cloning. That's becoming a great concern right now in this country. The cell phone cloning. What is cell phone cloning for some of the listeners that are unaware of this?
You're basically cloning your device to another device. All your apps and settings from one device, you're cloning it to another device. Now, you don't always clone your number, but you can. All right. So every time I buy a new Samsung phone, and it's happening less and less anymore because Samsung's not coming out with anything good anymore, but it's an Android phone. Samsung has a app called Smart Switch. iPhone has one similar. I forget the name of it. But anyway, with Samsung Smart Switch, basically I connect both phones via Bluetooth to each other, and it will copy my old device's apps and settings and everything over to the new device. And the only thing I need to know that is like the email of the Google account on the other phone, the phone number of the phone on the other phone, and a few other things. Oh, yeah. I need to know the SIM card number of the, I think, the old phone. Which
And this
all
is
those
very,
things.
yeah, this is very easily obtained too.
Yes.
I mean, anybody can literally find out my phone number, my email address that's linked to the phone, such as a Gmail. Yeah, a lot of people use Gmail when they set up their phones.
Yes.
And the SIM card, right? The serial number. Anybody can find it.
Take the phone case off. It's usually on a sticker on the back of the phone.
Yeah.
Pull out the SIM card real quick. It's usually written on the SIM card, if you know anything about that device. So, yeah, it's real easy to get. And like you could, like you people that you work with, you don't want to ever leave your cell phone laying around. If they knew enough about you and they really wanted to scam you, they could do this. And see, one thing you got to know is who the person has the cell phone service through to. If you know who the person has the cell phone service through, you can actually clone the service to that device. And like through my provider, it takes sometimes 24 to 48 hours for the old phone to completely quit working and the new phone to quit working and making calls. So basically, if you don't use your phone a lot, you're not even going to notice that they cloned your number. And if you are using your phone with your phone number until you can't make calls and figure something out about it, you're not going to know for at least a day or so.
Yeah, and this is dangerous because if I have this correct, Rusty, those three things that they need, you know, you mentioned Bluetooth, you mentioned Gmail or email accounts, the phone number, and then also the serial number. All those 3 or 4 different things that's required for this cloning type of stuff, this technology. Now, once they have all that information, will they have information to, like, say, my bank accounts that's possibly on this phone and personal information too?
I mean, dude, a hacker, okay, those things right there, a hacker can actually get without even being near your phone, a good hacker. So, yeah, I am sure they could use all that stuff to get all kinds of information. Because, like, say you lose access to your bank account if you do online banking, what's the first thing they do? You need to change your password. Well, they send you a notification via email or text message or something like that, and you just type that notification back to them. So, boom, they're in your bank account then.
Yeah, because once the notification pops up, notifications pop up all over the place. Like when you post something on social media, a notification, your video has been posted or your post has been posted, vice versa. Even a simple, update to a bank account or any type of app on your phone or tablet or anything like that matter. Boom, the notification pops up, and then, like you're saying, Rusty, with this cloning, that notification that popped up on your phone is now popping up on the other phone that was cloned. Then, pretty much, right?
Exactly. Until that service is just switched over to that new phone, it's popping up on both phones.
Wow, this is pretty serious, because if they can do this on a private scale, with a regular individual, of a citizen of this country, a regular Joe, or a regular Sally, just imagine what they can do on a government level.
Well, see, the CIA, we're just using them as an example. They don't even have to have all that stuff. They have got it set up where they can put it on their phone and set it right beside your phone, and within 5 minutes, boom, they got all your info and cloned your phone. They got ways around the hacking and all the stuff on it.
Yeah, they have firewalls. Sure, there's firewalls, but a hacker, there's proven to be, like, hackers can go right through the firewall.
Yeah,
that's easy for them.
What I'm saying, the CIA device, they don't even have to have any of your information. It just clones your phone. I don't know how it works exactly, theirs, but I'm saying, yeah, like what you're saying, though, like government spies and stuff like that, they got technology that can get it without you ever knowing it.
Oh.
So it's dangerous. Yeah, it's scary. Our information is out there, and we don't realize how much we use our phones and rely on them until, something happens or we hear something about it.
I like it. Yep, it's mine. The prices blow my mind. I feel so rich. Oh, yeah. I feel like a billionaire. I'm shopping like a billionaire. I'm shopping like a billionaire. Let's go. I'm shopping like a billionaire. I get it straight from the makers. I'm shopping like a billionaire.
Download the Temu app and shop like a billionaire.
Savaged, unfiltered.
Yeah, we're very, very much shy into this topic and this discussion, because, this topic and discussion is not being presented even on mainstream or social media. The president, no government official is even talking about this in campaign pitches. I'm sure they know about it. I'm sure it's on their attention and on their radar, but, like, why is, like you mentioned before, yeah, it's new. No one really knows about this technology yet. It might have came across their desk or, their mindset, but I think this needs to be discussed more, because as technology grows and grows and grows, well, there's the next national security risk right there.
And it's growing at a geometric rate. AI technology and any kind of computer technology is growing at a geometric rate right now. Dude, it has, in the last 3 months, it has totally blown my mind. It's like we're getting closer and closer to the daggum Skynet becoming self-aware on the Terminator.
Yeah. Yeah, the robots are eventually going to be taken over, and that's scary to see.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was going to ask, like, you reside in Tennessee. Like, has anybody really discussed this in the state of Tennessee? Your mayor or your governor up there? Are they looking
I've not
into
heard
it?
any official talking about it, really. The only famous person I've really heard talk about it is Elon.
Yeah.
Elon's been talking about some of the dangers of it, but he's the only famous person I've been really hearing about it.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of spaces lately, pop up with the AI and everything else. And I mean, but don't you think that Eli is influencing this a little bit? I mean, Elon, excuse me, is influencing this a little bit with the stuff he's sending up to space with the rockets and the satellites attached to it. I mean, that's influencing it. That's supercharging this technology for the scammers out there, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's like 50% of the time, Elon seems like his intentions are good, and 50% of the time, it seems like they're nefarious. But the things that he's doing is pushing this technology forward. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows, with the latest rebrand of, Twitter now becoming X. I mean, that's an entirely different episode. But I mean, I just think that this cell phone cloning, the AI. I mentioned this a little bit on the show, going back episodes and episodes ago, with intrusion attacks. This could be linked to intrusion. I'm not sure if you know or understand what intrusion is, but I mean, do you think that the intrusion could kind of supercharge this type of scam?
What do you mean by intrusion?
Well, intrusion is like, all right, you know how in many cities where they have like the what the hell you call it, regular power lines. The power lines are usually attached to generators and power boxes and other type of electric circuit boxes to internet and regular telephone connection.
Yes.
Well, usually what happens is that type of boxes or circuit breakers would get attacked by an intrusion attack. An intrusion attack is usually by a natural phenomenon such as an electric storm or a lightning storm or this and that. And sometimes, human beings tend to somewhat mess around with it as well too. So hence the intrusion attack into that. Do you think that some of these scammers would look into those circuit box breakers too as well around the city and towns?
Absolutely. Hackers and terrorists are already doing things like that. I mean, it's not on a super scale, but certain areas it is happening. And something else too, you mentioned that the new fiber optic technology is like merging all three of these things. It's like merging. I don't know if they're merging electricity with it yet, but I know they're merging internet, cable, and phone with these single big old fiber optic lines. And so that makes everything kind of in one line. And that, I think that's making things easier. The technology helps us out and everything, but it's also making things more dangerous and vulnerable too.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, technology is at a growing rapid rate. I mean, you mentioned fiber optic. Fiber optic is still somewhat new. It's only been developed in the last 20 years or so.
Dude,
but
it's all over here. It's all over here in Tennessee, especially in the Chattanooga area. Eventually, they're going to have it out in the sticks where I live, because I live about 35 minutes from Chattanooga. They're eventually going to have it out here.
But what I'm saying, Rusty, is that fiber optic technology, that's going to be a thing of the past very soon, because if you've been paying attention to SpaceX and Elon's space program, a lot of these satellite rockets that he's sending up there, that's going to replace a lot of the current technology of wires that we use for internet and cell phone and regular home phone lines. Sooner or later, we're not going to require a cable line or a telephone line. We're going to be relying on satellites for transmission signals.
Yeah, I mean, that would make the wireless technology a lot more better. Things that he's doing. We could have a whole episode sometime on Elon, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I mean, he's going to be sending a rocket up there. I'm told sometime tonight, guys. So depending on how you view this episode, today is August 2nd as we're recording this episode. Supposedly, Elon is sending a rocket into orbit later this evening out of Cape Canaveral, Florida, which is going to be seen by at least like 10 or 11 states. I seen that. I'm like, no, that can't be real.
That's a big rocket.
What's that?
That's a big rocket.
Yeah. Yeah, the type of rocket that's being sent into orbit later on this evening is going to have such a high-pitched sonic boom where it's going to throw off the the regular glare of the flame and of the bottom of the rocket it usually throws off. You're going to see such a huge flare from it that they're saying it could be seen from up to like 9, 10, 11 states. I mean, that's pretty impressive, from just seeing that. But I mean, we're talking about technology of rockets. We're talking about, this cloning issue that's in America. I mean, I think the government needs to get raps on it as we close it up. I mean, this like I said, it could be a national security risk. Rusty, excuse me. I'm excited, man. I'm losing words here.
Our officials. We need to call our officials. We need to write them because you're absolutely right. They need to start getting some legislation moving forward and some regulations on this technology.
You're damn right they do. Instead of worrying about stupid petty stuff, such as wars and foreign affairs from other countries, I've said it many times on the show. Let them worry about that. They're their own country. Unless it's affecting us on a national scale, then we do something about it. But I mean, we have stuff in our homelands, that's affecting us. Inflation, rising costs of housing issues, and now what we're talking about today with this dangers of cell phone cloning and AI dangers. AI is great, Rusty. Don't get me wrong. I love AI. I love using it for the show. I love using it as voiceovers. But it's getting out of control.
It's awesome, but it's also scary because there's no regulations on it. I mean, dude, I asked Bing Chat AI to write me 3 songs the other night. I just didn't put in what I wanted the songs to be about, and they were pretty good. And then I did a video recently where I asked it to write a story about Wolverine and Deadpool saving a sprinkled donut, and it actually wrote a pretty good story about it.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that app. I seen that app pop up on a lot of different platforms as a sponsorship, to try to get people to download it. And I was actually thinking about downloading it myself, because I do. I'm involved with a lot of different blogs, some local blogs here in Florida and various of other states. And, I deal with a lot of scripts too with the movies as I do it on the side. So, I mean, it's a fascinating app, but yet it's a dangerous app because now we have criminals that are taking advantage of this, So as we close it up, guys, I want to make a friendly reminder to check out our episode airing tomorrow where we discuss the life and legacy of the late great comedian known as Pee Wee Herman. His real name, he went by Paul Rubens, guys. Passed away the other day at the age of 70. Had Cousin Sauce on the show from his show, The Sauce Report, and we got into that in great detail. I highly suggest you check that out anywhere you hear a podcast, guys. And it's going to be available on its video format on Rumble, as well as YouTube and Facebook. Other than that, guys, I'm going to get you out of here. Thank you, Rusty, for joining us once again. And yeah, man, any final thoughts and reactions to this whole cloning and AI issue that we have in America?
Keep your cell phone near you at all times. Be careful who you tell sensitive information, like your phone number, your email, and things of that nature. And just be careful who you talk to, who can get information off of you, because they can use it against you.
Absolutely, absolutely, guys. If you want more information about Rusty here, he has several platforms: Facebook group page, YouTube page. He pretty much has a lot of different platforms and routes that you can get a hold of him. Rusty, for some of the listeners that tune in, they want to know more about your work. I know you do a lot of videos on YouTube and your Facebook group page. Where can they find you,
I'm
pal?
everywhere. I mean, I'm on the Main Man channel on it's kind of the Main Man channel 2 on YouTube. I'm on Truth Social is the Main Man channel. I'm on Twitter, well, X now, as the Main Man channel 2. I'm on Facebook as the Main Man channel, and then I have several groups on there, and I'm just about everywhere.
Awesome stuff, guys. Just Google search the Main Man channel. It'll pop up. Some of, like you mentioned, Rusty has different, handle names to different sites, but they're pretty much similar in their own aspect. Awesome stuff, guys. A topic that needed to be discussed that's not discussed. Scary stuff, guys. Makes you want to wonder. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in today, and keep it savage. And yeah, wow. Take it easy, guys.